Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a whole week since I've uploaded. I just want to tell y'all that I was not pregnant. It was the weirdest thing because you see the glare in my glasses. It was the weirdest thing because I felt like I got a couple of positives. If y'all see on my other videos where I opened the 6 days sooner first response. And I swear there was a freaking line, but then people said, oh, you messed it up because you opened it. And I was like, oh, I didn't know it turned like a color if I opened it. Like I got a line if you would open it. Anyways, and then on the blue line, I know that's very controversial. I feel like that was also a wrong one, but I feel like the first response was correct. Anyways, so what ended up happening after I uploaded that one day late, I ended up getting my period on the day after, I believe, and all the symptoms were like premenstrual symptoms, I guess. I had like cramping, I had boob tenderness, and that was like a week before I actually got the period. So it was very hard to tell, and I know you guys know like it's always going to be hard to tell between PMS and early pregnancy symptoms. So yeah, no baby on the way currently, and I don't know. I always say this. I'm like, I don't know if I want to keep trying because I feel like such a brat, but it's like if it didn't happen the first time, like why am I going to keep trying? It's so bratty of me, but it's just like it's really stressful and I'm going to school still, and I mean, it's a lot to deal with. And I don't know if I told y'all, but I have a therapist, and so she's just a counselor. I've been to a psychiatrist before and they've tried to give me like pills for anxiety, and I'm just a scary cat when it comes to pills, so I never took them. And I decided not to pay psychiatry money, and so I got just a normal, counselor, therapist that I talked to and all that stuff. And so I feel better talking to her once a week. We talked about like TTC. I told her about y'all. I told her that I have a channel and stuff, and that it's like a community of people that have gone through miscarriages, people that have had rainbow babies, or people that are trying, all this stuff. And that came up because we talked about I feel like she said I have PTSD from my miscarriage. I don't know if you guys watched the video, but it was pretty traumatic for me, because the way it happened, and I had never been through it before. And I think at any point of a miscarriage or a loss of a child, even if it's a chemical pregnancy, it affects you in some way. And to me, it was just too much. And it could happen to anybody. You guys could feel the same, or you could just, I don't know. So yeah, so I have a therapist, and I talked to her about y'all, and she said that was so awesome, and that it was such a great thing that there's a community for women like us, and we can all talk about it, because essentially that's what makes everything better, is talking about it and knowing that you're not alone. And that's kind of why I want to keep uploading videos, because you guys are not alone. If you went through a miscarriage, a chemical pregnancy, if you were 20 weeks along, if you had a stillborn. Like, I have a friend that had a stillborn at 23, 24 weeks, and it was so sad. I was rooting for her, like, because I had just found out I was pregnant. That was that miscarriage. And she had I had told her about my miscarriage, right? And she had texted me, and she was like, how are you feeling? Because she knew about it. And then I was like, it's fine, thanks, like, I'm good, thanks for checking up on me, I'm feeling better. And then I asked her, so how are you doing? And she told me, I already knew she was like 23 weeks along. She was like, I had the baby last Thursday. And I was like, oh my God, like, I don't even know what I said. And she was like, I had to push her out a stillborn. And she told me, like, I'm not gonna say her name, y'all probably don't know her. And she told me, like, that she was scared to push because she was asking God, why are you gonna make me deliver this baby when baby's not gonna be alive? And it's just so sad. And I feel like that's way more traumatic, and you can't really measure people's emotions, but the point of me telling you that is that every woman, not every woman, but a lot of us go through these kinds of things, and sometimes we don't like to talk about it. And I think it's very beneficial if we talk about it, and your comment and what you guys are feeling. And at the end of the day, this is just like how it used to be. Like back in the day, my therapist said it's like women used to like talk around the fire and talk about their emotions or feelings, give hugs, support each other. And right now it's kind of like we do it virtually, not just because of the virus, but we do it virtually because it's just so much easier and we can reach women all across the world. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel and you want to put your story out there, I think you definitely should, because it's something that will benefit you and you could help somebody else to not feel alone. Another thing that happened while I was gone is my sister's 2 months postpartum. So my first nephew, he's 2 months, and she found out she was pregnant. Of course, she told me, and she had all these tests, and I know she knows that I do YouTube with like testing, and I do a lot of tests. So she was like, does this line look dark enough? Whatever. She did a whole bunch of first response. She did a whole bunch of cheapies from Amazon. They were all dark, and she hadn't got a period since she had the baby, so it was hard to tell in that aspect. But yeah, she was totally pregnant. It took her 2 days after the regular pregnancy test lines came out positive. It took her a couple of days to get a positive on a digital. She was so excited. She said they call babies that are that far apart, that close together, Irish twins or something like that, and there's a whole community about them. So she joined the group. Her husband announced it, which I know it's not good to get hyped up that early, and I know it wasn't right of him to post it, that they were having another. So what ended up happening is she went to the doctor and they did an ultrasound. They couldn't find anything, so I was like, okay, well, it's way too early. They did her blood work and her HCG came out at level 5. So she ended up being confirmed as a chemical pregnancy. She started bleeding like 3 days after the doctor's appointment. So I know she's very sad about it, and I encouraged her to make a video or like do YouTube and let other women know, like, hey, I was 2 months postpartum. I got pregnant, but I had a chemical pregnancy. This is how I feel. This is what I went through. This is how I found out. Because everyone's situation is so different. And that's kind of what I'm trying to explain. And yeah, so right now I'm not pregnant. It was so like, every time I'm not pregnant and I'm like doing videos for y'all, I feel like, I know I'm not supposed to, but I like feel dumb. Like, wow, girl, you like really wasted all your money on all those tests. And these people, I felt like you guys were rooting for me or something. But yeah, I was rooting for myself too. But I didn't get pregnant. And I feel like I learned my lesson in regards to Plan B. I don't want to take that anymore ever again. It really confuses me. The stress that I went through that week, the 2 weeks or however long I was waiting, it was like every day it's all I would think about. I have these tests right here next to my desk, and I would always look at them and be like, no, I think I see something. And then I would feel like I'm going crazy and kept buying tests. I feel like I spent about over $150 on tests because I kept buying them on Amazon Prime, like the big packs. So yeah, I'm not pregnant right now, but congratulations to all you guys who are pregnant. And I wish you guys and your baby a very healthy pregnancy. I know that it's scary to go into hospitals right now, but I know that everyone will be taking precautions and things like that. But it's just such an exciting time for people who are pregnant, and I wish you guys all the best. I don't know if I'm going to keep trying, and I said that last time. I kind of want to focus on my health. I also said that last time because I'm scared of like diabetes and high blood pressure. Okay, sorry guys, my camera cut off. But what I wanted to end the video with is that, first of all, if you're going through any of these things, you're not alone. Miscarriages, TTC journey, disappointments, or just thinking about your miscarriages, even if they happened years ago and you're still like having a tough time. And I feel like we'll never forget them, but I know that we can get through them. And in regards to me, to keep trying, I really want to focus on getting my body right. And maybe, I know the doctors say, oh, you didn't do anything wrong to cause your miscarriages, but I feel like if I would have been healthier, like if I would have lost 20 pounds, if I would have exercised more, drank more water, maybe I could have prevented it, but who knows? I want to rule that out next time. And focus on my health. So I bought a treadmill, and I'm trying to follow very low carb, high greens, high protein diet. And I'll be posting videos about what I eat in the day, blah 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 type of videos. What do I cook? I'm looking at a lot of keto friendly but not so high in fat recipes, so I'm gonna focus on that. But as for now, this is just my update. I want to let you guys know that last month was not my month, and that's okay. And I will be posting very soon. Again, thank you guys all for watching, everybody for keeping up with me and checking up on me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.